What after BMS UG? PG, diploma, certificate courses, research field, or marriage? No. Government jobs. Sorry, I left it. Hmm. Yeah, I know there are a lot of options after BMS, but how to choose one and how to know whether it is right to you or not? That is what we are going to discuss in this video. So stay tuned because you are going to get a completely different answer which you will not be expecting. I'm not here to tell you about what to choose after BMS or which field is best, which pays you more. No, I'm not here to tell you that. I'm here to make you think in a different perspective so that you get a clear idea on what you want. So, yeah. Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today you're watching What Next After BMS. I'm damn sure it'll be very much related to almost every BMS student who is doing their internship when this question comes of what to do next. The most common fields where we can go, that is teaching field or jobs in hospital, RMOs, research fields, and also government jobs like AMOs and all. So these are the most common fields, and also has some of you say jobs in Dubai, jobs in the abroad and all. And I also have come across the reels where people say like, "Who said BMS doesn't have any scope and all? You can earn lakhs together, 60 lakhs per month, 70 lakhs per month," and I'll be like, "No, it's not as easy as we say. Every field has its own time period to reach there. Every field has its own things to work through, and nobody can just earn like this without any experience or without anything. No offense to anybody, like you can say things, but you should also have to mention the time period to earn those things. So don't go manipulated or don't go behind those kind of uh, I can't say false statements. Yeah, they are true, but don't believe them blindly without any research. Because if that was that easy, then why do we have to beg for government to pay for us? We are also almost near to MBBS. They are getting that much of amount. We are not even close to half of theirs. Why do we have to do protests? Why do we have to appeal for government if that was that easy? Coming to PG, this is the most controversial topic which will be going on when you enter internship. So some people have opinion that you have to do PG no matter what, because doing PG is such a thing that you earn lot of respect. Like if you want respect, if you want to be treated as a knowledgeable person or experienced person, then you have to get PG. You have to get that name MD in front of your name. And for some people, it's like, see, if you're not going to the teaching field, then why do you need PG? You just have to get experience in whatever you want to practice. You don't have to waste 3 years of PG. So there are different opinions. What I am going to say is it totally depends on you. See, don't choose any fields unless you know the answer why. If you choose to do PG just because your lecturers told to do it, or because your parents told to do this, or because your friends are taking PG coaching and you don't want to feel left out or you don't want to take that risk of not doing PG. No. If you're confident enough to not go to PG and do something else, then do that. There is no necessary for you to do PG if you're confident enough to do what you have in mind. What I'm saying is, if you have a strong, determination to crack AIAPGET and go for PG, go for PG. I'm not saying PG is waste of time. It is very, very important for doctors, and it gives us so much of respect where we don't have to beg for that thing. But if you think it's waste of time, like in that meantime I could do anything else, then do that. But the only thing you should keep it in mind is that if you are choosing something else over PG, then you should be confident enough to bring that dream into a reality. Unless and until you're not confident enough, you're not clear about what your aim is, other than not doing PG, then don't choose that thing. Do PG. If you're not clear about things, get that clarity first and then decide whether you want to do PG or whether you don't want to do PG or you want to do something else. If you are very much clear about your goal, like, bro, after BMS, I'm going to do this, I'm going to take this, I'll put up this setup and I'll do this from this institute, I will earn this much in this much year, then go for that. So it's never about PG or clinic or government jobs or research. It's never about the fields. It is always about you. If you have that confidence, you can do anything. As I told you earlier, there's so many doctors who have not done PG, but they're doing great in their life. They're treating so many patients, they have so much of fame, they have so much of knowledge, and also people go to them in queue. There's so many doctors who have done PG but have zero knowledge in practical things. They have theoretical knowledge, they have seen cases, but they don't know how to handle things. And a lot of PG doctors who are taking just 35,000 to 40,000 salary even after spending all their time and energy. And I want to be very clear that I'm not saying PG is useless. I'm not saying PG is time waste. What I'm telling is it is you who utilizes what in which way. Even if you want to do PG, make sure that you get a government seat in a government college, because you can do PG, you can complete it, you can have a degree, you can have MD in front of your name. But when it comes to experience, exposure, or that confidence to deal with a case, at the end of the day, you'll stay in the exact same situation, just like how you are now. And it'll be useless, of course. If you utilize PG in a very good way, both theoretically and practically, then PG is the bestest option. But if you're someone who is just doing PG for the namesake or just because somebody forced you to do, and then you have no idea what you're going to do after completion of PG, then you're again going to end up in the same situation like this. Just how you're thinking now, like what to do after BMS, UG, then in the third year of PG, you'll be thinking what to do after completion of PG. You'll be in the exact same stage. So, the only thing is get clear about what you want to do. Have that confidence. If you don't have that confidence, then go for what everybody is doing. If you have the confidence to stand out, take that courage, stand out, and you'll be stood out. But one thing I have to tell you is that if you're not doing PG, if you're not choosing that path, then keep it in mind, be prepared mentally that you have to work 10 times harder than what they are doing, because the world is very competitive. It is impossible to, survive in this competitive world just like that. If you want to do what you want to do and not everybody else doing, then you have to stand out. So it all depends on you. If you're going to do PG, utilize it in a very good way. If you're not going to do PG, then you have to work harder than what they are doing, because you have chosen not to do what everybody is doing, and you need so much of courage to answer people why you're not doing PG. You should be very clear about what you're doing in your life and why you're doing. So, hope this was helpful for you people, at least in some extent. So, being that said, you're the one who chooses, you're the one who decides how it should be, and you're the one responsible for how it goes, and you're the one who can take things from here to here. So, it's all about you, not about curses, not about other people, not about anybody's opinion. Stop taking opinions from people. When I was very confused in the beginning of my internship, I used to ask all my lecturers, almost everybody, like, ma'am, whether to do PG or whether to do diploma. Still, even after getting answers from all of them, I end up thinking whether to do PG or diploma or clinic. So the answer is simple. You have the answer. Don't take opinions from everybody. Yeah, it's fine taking opinions, but that should only be the opinion. But the decision should be always yours. So yeah, there are PGs, there are diplomas, there are certificate courses. There's so many things to do. But why you're doing this is what all matters. So yeah, just be clear about what you want in life. Don't do things just because everybody else are doing. Follow your heart. If you feel it right, do it. If you don't feel it right, don't do it for anybody else's sake. The only thing you have to do is just think what you want to do and why you want to do that. From that why, you'll get what you always wanted.